हेलो फ्रेंड्स, सत श्री अकाल, नमस्कार, सलाम। और की हाल चाल आ? ठीक ठाक हो फ्रेंड्स? ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਦਾ ਟੌਪਿਕ ਹੈਗਾ ਸਪੈਨ ਆਫ ਕੰਟਰੋਲ। You know, span of control is a very important principle of public administration. Span of control means how many subordinates can be controlled, supervised effectively by a supervisor. This is so important that the output, the efficiency of an organization depends upon the principle of span of control. Span of control means how many subordinates can be effectively supervised and controlled by a superior officer. Some of the scholars says that span of control of a supervisor is 11 to 12. Some says it's 14 to 18. Some says it's 3 to 4. 3 to 4 subordinates can be effectively controlled and supervised by a senior officer. But span of control depends upon so many factors. There are many factors which affect the span of control of a supervisor or of a senior officer in an organization. These factors are as follow. Number one, the ability of officer and supervisor. The span of control depends upon the ability, effectiveness of supervisor and officer. If the supervisor and officer is very able, his technique is very effective to control and supervise, he can or she can supervise and control more number of subordinates. So the first factor which affects the span of control is the ability of the officer or the supervisor. Availability of time is a second factor. Time is a very important. Time is money, you know. If the supervisor or the officer has a time, then he can or she can control the subordinates very effectively. So time, availability of time is one of the important factor to control and supervise subordinates very effectively. Nature of work, third factor. If the work is repetitive, then more number of subordinates can be controlled. If the work is of a different nature, then less number of subordinates can be controlled. So the nature of function, the nature of work always affects the span of control. Fourth factor is the ability and efficiency of the subordinates. Your subordinates are able, they are experienced, they are efficient, then more number of subordinates can be controlled by the supervisor. But if your subordinates are not able, are not efficient, are not experienced, then less number of subordinates can be controlled by officer or a supervisor. So this is also one of the important factor which decide the span of control. Next factor, fifth factor is a techniques of control. You know, today's world is a world of information and technology. Computer, online supervision is available. IT revolution has really affects the span of control. It has increased the span of control. Everything is under control and supervision through a camera. So the techniques of control increases, the modern techniques of control increases the span of control in an organization. Next factor which affects the span of control is a degree of decentralization. You know, decentralization is dispersal of powers from top to the bottom. Centralization means concentration of power at a one point at the top. If the degree of decentralization is more from top to the bottom in the organization, in the hierarchy of the organization, then the span of control is more. If the centralization is there in the organization, the power is only concentrated at the center at a one point, then the span of control is less. So the degree of decentralization always affects the span of control in an organization. Personality of supervisor or leader or officer is also one of the important factor. Leaders, supervisor, officers are of four types: authoritative, benevolent, consultative, and democratic. A, B, C, D. A for authoritative, B for benevolent, C for consultative, D for democratic. Authoritative, do it, do it, do it. Benevolent, just do it. Consultative, he consults his subordinates but take his own decision. Democratic, D for democratic officer, democratic leadership, or democratic supervisor, always consult his or her subordinates and take the decision while taking the view of the subordinates. So the personality of supervisor, leader, or officer always affects the span of control. Planning is also one of the important factor to affect the span of control. If the planning is clear, targets are clear, everybody knows what are their targets in the organization, then the span of control is more. Supervisor, officer can control more and more subordinates. Next factor is the delegation. Delegation means giving your own power to somebody. You delegate your power to your subordinates. The degree of delegation is also very important factor to affect the span of control. If officers has confidence in his subordinates, in his junior officers, he delegate his power to decide, to take decision from top to the bottom, then the span of control is more. So the degree of delegation always affects the span of control. Next factor is the geographical distance. If the geographical distance is less, all are working under sitting a same roof in the same office, then the span of control is more. If the geographical distance is more, top level senior officers are sitting in Delhi, one office is working in New York, other in German, other in England, then the span of control is less. So the geographical distance always affects the span of control in an organization. Next factor is a supervisor-subordinate relationship is very, very important. There must be a cordial relations between the supervisor and the subordinates. Supervisors must have confidence, trust in the subordinates, and subordinates must respect, obey the orders of the supervisors. So there must be a cordial, very cordial relationship between the subordinates and the supervisors. It increases the span of control. Next factor is a clarity of plan, goals, objectives, responsibilities of all levels in the organization, in the hierarchy of organization, you can say. Everybody must be clear about the plans of the organization. Everybody in the organization must be clear about the objectives, targets of the organization. Everybody must know his or her responsibilities in the organization with the authority. Responsibility and authority move together. If you have the authority but no responsibility, then there will be a problem. If you have the responsibility but no authority, then there will also be a problem. Authority is a legal, rational authority. There is a difference between power and authority. Power means you have the ability to influence the behavior of others. It can be negative. But authority is legal, rational authority. When you are given any power through the law is called authority. So the clarity of plan, objective, responsibility, authority always affects the span of control in an organization. Next important factor is the faith and trust in the subordinates. The supervisors, officers, management, senior officers must have faith and trust in his or her subordinates. If you don't trust in subordinates, then it means there is a problem. There is some problem. So the officer, supervisor must have faith and trust in the subordinates, and subordinates must obey the orders of the senior officers. So friends, these are the factors which affect span of control in an organization. Span of control means how many subordinates can be effectively controlled and supervised by a senior officer or a supervisor. ਸੋ ਫਰੈਂਡਸ, ਅਗਰ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਅੱਛਾ ਲੱਗੇ ਤਾਂ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਨੂੰ ਲਾਈਕ ਕਰਿਓ, ਮੇਰੇ ਚੈਨਲ ਨੂੰ YouTube ਤੇ ਚੈਨਲ ਪ੍ਰੋਫੈਸਰ ਕੋਮਲ ਸਿੰਘ ਨੂੰ ਸਬਸਕ੍ਰਾਈਬ ਕਰੋ। ਮਿਲਾਂਗੇ ਫਰੈਂਡਸ ਨੈਕਸਟ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਤੇ। ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ, ਨਮਸਕਾਰ, ਸਲਾਮ।